Good greetings to everybody. It's not a surprise session at all with MC Ryan if you follow the fucking Instagram page. What's up, bro? I see what you did there, Ron. Ron's Instagram. Legends of Music is in the house all the way from Dubai. Nice to see you. All right, so we're doing a special session for the Depeche Mode Global Group. Lovely. Howdy, Mike. One of our Saturday afternoon sessions for the Depeche Mode Global Group. We are, of course, going to be doing this. Take care of yourself, 2 rupee chef, all the way out there in India. It is, of course, the inestimably fantastic Show Me, Show Me, Show Me jam of Just Like Heaven from their 7th album, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. It was sort of the album we'd all been waiting for, all the fans. And then it showed up and we were like, yep, there you go, that's the one. Produced by the great David M. Allen, who has also done Sisters of Mercy, The Chameleons UK, Depeche Mode, Human League, Zymox, and Nina Cherry, believe it or not. And now, the hi-hat. If you haven't checked out Clan of the Zymox or Sisters of Mercy or Chameleons UK, Clan of the Zymox, the first record when they were known simply as Zymox, that's the one to listen to. That's my favorite. Chameleons UK, bunch of great fucking records. Where's my Chameleons CD? It's over there somewhere. I have sort of a compendium, I believe, of Chameleons' work. But Up the Down Escalator is one of my favorites. Great, great band. And of course, Sisters of Mercy, Floodland. If you haven't listened to Floodland, you're missing out. Get yourself some Floodland. And yes, my pants are fucking awesome. Look at these beautiful butterfly pants I have. I'm just bummed that they were like a print on a fabric. I thought it was going to be more substantial, but you know, I'll take it. Originally, the band was called the Easy Cure. They were formed in 1976. This record itself was written in the south of France. Robert Smith forced himself to write 15 days of each month in preparation for Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. The single version, which is the one we will be listening to, is breaking down, is mixed by the great Bob fucking Clearmountain. Once again. Bob is no joke. Boris Williams, the drummer, sped up the song from the demo and added all of the fills. The opening fill. This inspired Robert to make the song much more substantial than he had originally intended. Of course, one of my favorite Cure songs of all time, this thing. From the great Head on the Door album. Of course, my favorite thing about this song is that the vocals don't come in for 2.5 minutes. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 2.5 minutes. And then eventually it shows up. But yeah, it's basically, it's 2 songs in one. And the second half is the one that has the vocals on it. All right, so we're going to start. This is one we've done prior a couple times. This is where we... The BWCCE, which is the Boris Williams China Crash exemption, was created specifically because of this drum track. Boris Williams beating this China Crash like it owes him money, but it's a fantastic China Crash, so not only does he get the career-wide, we actually invented It's great. The Boris Williams China Crash Redemption. Some of this. But it's a beautiful China Crash. It's almost like it's got some rivets in it that just give it that extra. It's great. I mean, you know it. Then to the bridge. I mean, that's a boatload. It's no Joey Kramer, but five in a row, and then in the last section, killing it. Such a good vibe. It's 1987, Scott Simon. It is a Bob Clearmountain, so it's possible he might have been triggering some sort of snare drum at the time. It would not have been unheard of, to be honest with you. On bass, the great Simon Gallup. Oh, by the way, Boris Williams replaced the brilliantly named Andy Anderson in 1984. He was thrown out of the band for doing the particularly uncure thing, which was to trash his hotel room. It's just not done. It's so gauche. We don't do that sort of thing in the fucking Cure, darling. We don't trash hotel rooms. We just mope. Simon Gallup on bass. Also, Robert Smith's best man. He'd also quit the band and then came back. So sometimes those lovers just, you can't get away from them. There it is. 1987. And by the way, it doesn't change. Less is more. Right? Verse and chorus, all the same. That's genius. The only time it changes is here. Ready? Bridge. I mean, it just immediately gives you the fucking feels. Gives you the feels immediately. It's so good. It is. It's a very simple bass line to play while in full mope. DM Syndicate. But that drum fill, that establishing drum fill. It's great. It was at that moment that Robert Smith said, "Oh, I guess I've got to make this more of a substantial song than prior." Right you are, Boris. It's a good question. What's the engine room? It's a Capri with Robert and his wife's name on the window shield thing, on the tinted bit at the top there. Ooh, Morris Minor's a good pull, Amy Good, Rich Art. It's magical. It's magical. I mean, the China Crash is perfect. Go for it. Sometimes you don't gotta try that hard. It's a very good point, DM Syndicate. A regular crash, that's why it's the Boris Williams CCE. A regular crash just simply would not have functioned. It specifically needs the high-pitched, riveted China Crash. Great. All the feels. All the fucking feels. All right. No, I hate to inform the Americans in the room. The engine room cannot be an American car. Not on this one. This is a very English thing. It's a very English thing. It's got to be the Morris Minor is such a great choice. The Morris Minor, but a little bit wallied up with the name thing on the window, for sure. All right, so guitars. The brilliantly named Paul Thompson, that's P-O-R-L. Originally, he played sax in the band. And then he left The Cure to go and play with a little-known couple of chaps by the name of Plant and Page. So we've got some guitars from Robert Smith and some guitars from Paul Thompson, P-O-R-L. First guitar stem. Just prepare to weep a little bit. Beautifully mixed. One right down the middle, one to the left-hand side. Don't forget we have another stem coming up. What's up, I Dreamin' Orchids? Bridge, beautiful. right, so we got that one. It gets bedecked in gloriosity when we add number 2, she said, to it. Listen to this. Come on now. Come on. Together. You know these fucking Pete Townsend sugar-dung dungs happening up here? Beautiful. To the bridge. I mean, come on. This bridge is just absolutely fucking perfect. Going into the bridge is perfect, but coming out of the bridge, when we go to this shangadingading blangadingading bang, you're just like a dream, and then does that whole thing, man, get the fuck out of here. Here. Amazing. I mean, all of this is just so good. With the bass. Come on. perfect. It's like, it's one of those, sits in the same heightened place that Walking on the Moon sits, where it sounds like what it's about. Sounds like what it's about. All of it. And then it just gets more ridiculous because you have the keyboards, which are played by the beautifully named Lol Tolhurst. That's L-O-L, as in laugh out loud, Tolhurst. T-O-L-H-U-R-S-T. He was originally the drummer. This band's been through more drummers than fucking Spinal Tap. Check this shit out. Okay. To have this amount of delay so rapidly, it's like bouncing backwards and forwards off of each other. It's not, you assumed that it was so much easier. It's not, it's bouncing fucking mad. Triplet, multiple sixteenths. Beautiful. It is panning, yes. So let's just dip into this bridge section. So the counter melody on the synths is actually the vital bit of the bridge, because listen to what it's doing. But the first guitar stem. The fact that there's that before we go into the last the release, and then the other guitar stem together with it. So we're going to do this. We're just going to let the keys and the guitar tracks play just on their own. No bass, no drums. Just listen to all of the interlocking melodies and the just gorgiosity, the unabashed gauche gorgiosity of these moments. Nobody was precious, and nothing hurt. Just the ending chord, the winsome ending chord, where it's things are neither happy nor sad; they just are. Once again, man, the miracle of the song, the purple banana moment, is the chord progression before we come out of the bridge, where the keyboard does so much fucking heavy lifting. Just listen to what it does. You hear it? God damn it, that's fucking good. That is good. Does that thing? Goes to whatever that chord is. Somebody will be like, oh, it's a diminished seventh. No idea, Rick Beato, but nonetheless, what it does there. And then I believe it resolves out on the, let's see, hold on a second. Yeah, so it resolves out on the other stem. So together, all of these, guitar 1, guitar 2, and this keyboard. Gorgeous. And now let's put the bass in, she said, smiling. We can hear how this serpentine fucking thing, the relentless fucking joyous nature of the riff, fucking just cementing the whole thing. Everything hangs on this. Everything is hanging on it. Good Lord. Yeah, layers of melodies, Scott Simon music. Layers. Infinite amounts of melody as the other melodies rap against the melodies and, you know, they start to sign off on each other and influence each other and as I've said many times, I'm not one of these get off my lawn, new music sucks guys. I've found some. Velvet Blog was talking about Strand of Oaks. Love Strand of Oaks, man. That first Strand of Oaks record. Actually was in Tim, I think is his name. I was in conversations with Tim for a while via Messenger on Facebook. It might have been Instagram, but either way. Lovely chap. And if you haven't checked out that first Strand of Oaks records, the first Strand of Oaks record is a perfect album. He gets a little rocky after that. It sort of did different things that didn't resonate with me as much, but that one is relentless. So check out the first Strand of Oaks record. And like the thing with this, this music is that we really, if you were allowed to be around at this, when this was first appearing, like 1987 is like the year I graduated from high school. So this album was so huge. I had it on cassette. I would ride in Port Jefferson from my house to my buddy Todd's house to go swimming, and I just had this cassette on all fucking summer, man. Just all fucking summer. And it's such a vibe. I mean, it really is a beautiful musical time machine. But the thing about that is really hard to put into words for anyone who, wasn't in their teen years when this music was released, or going into their teen years when Depeche Mode first shows up and The Cure first show up, and like Gary Newman to me, and those the early New Romantics, and then into the new wave and all that. And the thing with it was that I loved the fucking MOR, AOR fucking shit that was out there. As much love for that as anything, but there's an absence of nuance, right? Like MOR and AOR is like you're either writing a fucking happy song where everything's fucking happy, or you're writing a sad song where everything's fucking sad. So it's very binary. And the thing that this music did, specifically because, and a lot of those bands have Scottish influences, and the Irish to a certain degree, but there's something about, I've said it before, there's something about English sadness that has this unrelenting amount of hope into the sadness of England. So there's always this ray of sunshine that's poking through, which is such a fucking stupid metaphor or analogy to draw, but it is very similar to the weather. There's a ray of sunshine that comes through, and it may not last that long, but boy, oh boy, the place is going to look fucking gorgeous. Except if you're living in Scunthorpe, in which case no amount of sunshine's going to save that fucking town, let's be honest. I'm about to get horrible messages from people from Scunthorpe. Love Scunthorpe. Can't say enough about it. So that was the thing, right? Like if this music resonated with you when it came out, the reason that it resonated with you was because for the first time we were hearing music that had that nuance of like, I'm happy, but there's a sadness built into that. I'm sad, but there's a happiness built into that. There was like there was a gray. It wasn't even though everybody was wearing black. There was a gray to it. That you could be happy and be sad in that happiness, and the complexities of that weren't so fucking binary. And this was the first time that the music that we were listening to was feeding that, it was feeding that energy in us, because you weren't getting that from the other things that you were hearing on the radio at the time, And yeah, the instrumentation is so fucking groundbreaking, and the variety of soundscapes and synths are showing up, and they're really, they're not being used to, synths aren't being used to like fill in for strings or for bass instruments or that stuff. Patches are being chosen by geniuses to evoke an emotional response in you, like it really is, it really is it's such a beautiful pinprick moment in the genesis of popular music. And the reason that all of these things now are allowed to have that melancholy in them is because all of that groundwork was broken by these bands, Very, very smart people. And, you know, it can't also be downplayed how significant like art schools and that sort of thing in the UK was, because, you know, all of these people were being entertained and educated and creating from a much more enlightened place culturally. So, enough of my bullshit. Shut the fuck up while Robert Smith now takes us on. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that maybe some of the females in the crowd can chime in. Do you as a woman, like, how does this imprint on the female psyche? Because there's all the she's, right? So the gender is specific. He is singing to a woman or a girl, and the song is about that. It's interesting to me, like, what does the female psyche do with a gender-specific song that clearly has this amount of emotion built into it? Like, how do you take that? How do you make that yours? And we'll now wait 4.5 minutes for the responses to kick in. Like, what does the... Oh, yeah, dude. Robert Smith back in the day. Gender had no real meaning. Interesting. Oh, sing it to me. Ah, that's fucking brilliant. Yeah. What an idiot to not think about that. So, it's being... Oh, you are the she of the song. Man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Only that level of devotion is acceptable. Right. So you're the object of the song. Brilliant. So the males listening to it, we are projecting onto somebody. And the females that are listening to it, unless, of course, you're a chick who's into chicks, which sounds great. I fully endorse it. I've been a lesbian my whole life. You become the object of the song. Man, that's a really cool, that's a great relationship to have to the song. That becomes, man, so that's setting up... The world is my oyster. Duh. Good. Yeah. Brilliant. All right. Well, that's creating a standard that we then set relationships against. It's very true. Yeah, it's high expectations. I don't have daddy issues. I have Robert Smith issues. We are always the she in all the songs. Yes. Brilliant. That's true, because, you know, you do, like, we become when I listen to like a chick sung song and it's got a he in it, I'm always the he. So I hadn't thought about that. That's what we call Asperger's. Hello, everybody. All right, shut the fuck up. All right? It's time to listen to Bobby Smith. Remind us of the innocence of love, the joys of early loves, and the drama of teenage angst when everything was so very, very important.
Show me how you do that trick. The one that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me laugh, she said. And threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. Spinning on that dizzy edge, I kissed her face and kissed her head, and dreamed of all the different ways I had to make her glow. Why are you so far away, she said. Well, won't you ever know that I'm in love with you? That I'm in love with you. You. soft and only you, lost and lonely you, strangers, angels, dancing in the deepest oceans, twisting in the water. You're just like a dream, you're just like a dream. Daylight licked me into shape. I must have been asleep for days, moving lips to breathe her name. I opened up my eyes and found myself alone, alone, alone above a raging sea. Stole the only girl I loved and drowned her deep inside of me. You, soft and only you, lost and lonely you, just like heaven.
Yeah, seems like a bunch of y'all don't know how to shut the fuck up when the vocals are happening. Oh, boy.
Quick question. When listening to Sir Robert Smith, why would you think that it would be appropriate to fucking type in the fucking chat room? He's a Brit. He's got a bit of a fucking mean streak, I'm willing to bet you. Writes a lovely song, sums up all your teenage angst, and you think that the appropriate response is to tappity tap, tap, and tap, 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 tap in the old fucking chat room. Nobody gives a flying rat's fucking buttocks about your fucking questions as to the fucking vocal. Wait till the fucking end of the fucking song. Get a pretty fucking special moment. Baldy has just spent, let me see, fucking, I don't know, 47 fucking minutes setting the stage, waffling on about teenage angst and fucking emotions and love and how it fucking represents the deep fucking angst inside him and all the fucking bollocks that he fucking rattles on about. All he asks in trade for his waffling bollocks is that you shut the fuck up while the fucking vocals are singing, and you couldn't even fucking do that. I don't like him much. I think he's a fucking pretentious cunt. But I will admit that he sometimes is right about the fucking vocals. So fucking learn your fucking lesson, for fuck's sakes. I'm going back down some fucking fish and chips and smashing some rocks together and playing with my favourite pebble. So have a lovely fucking Saturday. Except for all you that chatted during the vocals, you lot should fucking have a flat tyre when you walk outside. Karma.
No. I mean, he does have a point. I completely forgot, as I listened to the vocal, that the song actually is a bummer. You know, there's a sadness. It genuinely has the sadness. He wakes up and she's no longer there. Of course.
Daylight licked me into shape. I must have been asleep for days, moving lips to breathe her name. I opened up my eyes and found myself alone, alone, alone above a raging sea. Stole the only girl I loved.
Yeah, she stole the only girl I loved. And yeah, somebody was asking if it's not a harmonizer. That's him singing, obviously. And then he's doing these like weird little
stole the only girl I loved.
Love. Like these winsome sort of
Stole the only girl I loved and drowned her deep inside of me.
Stole the only girl I loved and drowned her deep inside of me. Come on, man. I mean, just fucking one tear. You know?
Stole the
Yeah, Nicholas Rowe. They're entirely doing their own thing, man.
Stole the only girl I loved and drowned her deep inside of me. You, soft and only.
You who soft and only. Soft and only?
You, soft and only. You, lost and lonely. You, just like heaven.
Yeah, all these harmonies are crazy. Like the bridge.
You, soft and only you, lost and lonely you, a stranger's angels dancing in the deepest oceans, twisting in the water. You're just like a dream, you're just like a dream.
And then massive amounts of fucking delay. Same delay being used on the piano. Now, if I could split the vocals, I would be splitting the vocals. Sarah Zombie. That's how it works. Can't. You're not hearing them split. Thusly, I can't.
You, soft and only you, lost and lonely you, strangers, angels, dancing in the deepest oceans, twisting in the water. You're just like a dream, you're just like a dream.
And I believe he's feeding that. It's fucking.
It's just like a dream.
He's feeding that through the same delay that the piano was fed through, so all of that timing links up.
It's just like a dream.
Gorgeous. What a gorgeous fucking song.
Show me, show me, show me how you do that trick. The one that makes me scream, she said. The one that...
No, it's not A Stranger's Angel. It's Strange as Angels. Fucking amazing. Why has nobody called a goth band Stranger's Angels? Come on.
Show me, show me, show me how you do that trick. The one that...
Yeah, Lost Lemming. The vocal appears to have simply a plate, and it's a very slight amount of plate.
Show me, show me, show me how you do that trick. The one that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me laugh, she said. And threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you.
I'll run away with you.
I'll run away with you.
I'll run away.
I'll run away with you.
So unison's the first part.
I'll run away with you.
Run away with you.
I'll run away with you.
Beautiful. Gorgiosity.
Show me how you do that trick. The one that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me laugh, she said. Threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. Strangers, angels, dancing in the deepest oceans, to steal the water. You're just like a dream, just like a dream.
Well, there you have it. A little fucking Just Like Heaven for the Depeche Mode Global Group. It's always a pleasure hanging out with those lovely chaps and folks and ladies. Gotta put the put Just Like Heaven in the box. It's so much easier. Remember when I wasn't alphabetizing, but it's really, you know, like it's expanded since the last time. I mean, so this is the A through. These are all envelopes full of songs. In case you haven't been here before, these are all songs. Like there's individual white index cards for each song, right? So this is A through Z. And then once you get 3 index cards, because I have Asperger's, so everything is OCD. Once you get 3 index cards, then you get your own envelope, right? So I got the Police, the Beastie Boys, Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, Duran Duran, the Cars, Soundgarden, Audio Slave, and Rage, all in one envelope. Yes, Van Halen, the Who, Pixies, Thomas Petty, fucking Pantera, Doobie Brothers, Queen, Peter Gabriel, Billy Joel, the Beatles and Wings, Joy Division, New Order, Talking Heads, Rolling Stones, Nirvana, Boston, REO Speedwagon, Oasis, Ozzy, Tubular Bells, Huey Lewis and the News, Bob Marley, Zeppers, Rush, the Bee Gees, Marvin Gaye, Pearl Jam, Metallica, Fleetwood Mac, Bowie, Nails, REM, Talk, Elton John, Depeche Mode, Def Leppard, The Clash, The Doors, and Stevie Wonder. I mean, these are just, you know, those are the ones that have 3 songs or more. You know, even more of that. So I've got that, you know, so that goes in under bands, you know. And then there's the individual envelopes by alphabetizing. I mean, yeah, I mean, I have P-Funk and all that, but I don't have 3 songs, so P-Funk go in their own, you know. They go in their own folder. And then I have all of these, which I haven't put in yet, because these are brand new ones that we haven't done yet. Data retention anxiety. Sorry about that, Lost Lemming. I have 3 backup hard drives that have all the songs on them, just so we know. So, you know, you're welcome. All right? Okay, I'm going to check out of here. I'm going to make a cup of tea, and then I'm going to hang out with a little bit of the... going to hang out with the Depeche Mode Global Group over at their Zoom link. If you want to, I guess, put that into the Chatosaurus so people can check that. I'll leave the chat going for a little bit. What ones am I planning on doing next? I don't plan them. I won't be able to do MJ Wednesday, so I might do like MJ Tuesday. Because I'm doing my first or sort of back into the live world for 50 people invited COVID safe folks to a little 50-person venue. It's going to have 30 people in it on Wednesday night. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to be a little weird getting back into it. I have definitely had, you know, a little anxiety about it. What's up, Alex Roy? Don't forget to donate to the cause if you feel like it at the Brit Dick Venmo. That's BRITDICK. Or you can do the PayPal, which is through the website, thesessionwebsite.com. There's a big PayPal button right there. So, bling plonk. So go and chat, hang out on the old Zoom if you want. I'm going to make a cup of tea and I'm going to go do that. Nice, Agmil Mo. That is a pleasure. That is the point of the bit. Yeah, I know these pants are amazing. Look. Butterfly pants. Are you kidding me, everybody? I was just bummed that they're screen printed on there. But butterfly pants, get the fuck out of here, man. Butterfly pants are amazing. Yes, and don't forget, Happy Mother's Day. And for those of you that have lost parents, condolences. I know that that's a difficult day if you've lost your mom. Mother's Day and Father's Day are both very hard. So compassion and love for you. If Mother's Day is a trigger, I can't imagine that that's easy. But for those of you that still have your moms and love them, then Happy Mother's Day. I'll be calling Gwyneth and giving her a little bit of a fucking thumbs up. Although I will say that my mother, this is who I was raised by, told my sister and I once that she didn't really give a shit about Mother's Day because if we didn't feel the same way about her all year long, then why the fuck does it matter if you feel that way about me on one day? That's not how she talks, but that in my brain was how she said it. So I will see you all back here again on Monday. All right. Have a great rest of the day. Love you all very much. Later, Herrick Metal, Angelo. We have to talk Angelo Espino, right?